So hello and welcome back to another banknote video. This is pre-decimal £1 banknotes. So we have covered this banknote in the previous video about their values. So we're not going to be worried too much about the values, but we're just going to distinguish how to find the different varieties. So here I have three £1 banknotes. So this is the original that I had in the video, and these two I just got yesterday. So there is some varieties that you find with these banknotes. The first one is with the signature. So H.C. Coombs and Wilson. Wilson has Secretary to the Treasury. It's the same, but the difference here is that the name of the position they held is above for the earlier banknotes between 53 and 60, and between 60 and 61 and 65 they're underneath the banknotes. And also they change it from Commonwealth of Australia, which is on the earlier banknotes, to Reserve Bank of Australia, which it is currently named. But apart from that, the rest of the wording on the banknote is the same. So legal tender in the Commonwealth and in all territories under the control of the Commonwealth. So that is the only difference. So there is a date difference, and you would also realize is that the serial numbers for the Commonwealth are HA to HF65, and for the Reserve Bank is HS65. So HF65, I'm not too sure how many of each there are, but they have both of the Reserve Bank and the Commonwealth Bank. To HK 65 or 68. So this is HK 13. So the last that we found is 65, but Note Printing Australia has had some, or at least one, with 68. So basically we're not too sure on some of these which was the first and the last prefix. For this run, we're not too sure which is the last, 65, 68, could be more, don't know. But there is a pretty much vagueness on the prefix. So here I do have a list. Okay, sort of for the Commonwealth of Australia banknotes, 50 to 60, 53 to 60 should I say, we pretty much know it's HA00 to HF65. There's no ambiguity. And then you've got star notes, HA90 to HE92. So any of them, 90 to 92 are star notes. Then we have 61 to 66. So we have two varieties. So the top one is the emerald. We don't know where the start of the emerald is, and we'll have a look in a minute and see how you can distinguish between those two colors, between emerald and dark green. So 13, which is my note, and we'll say that's an emerald one. So obviously they start earlier than HK13, but we know the last one is HK65 for ones issued in circulation, and HK68 for the Note Printing Australia one that they held in reserve. So obviously they did keep some banknotes in stock just in case there was a problem with the changeover. You know, they might have had a glitch. They might have a problem in printing the newer banknotes, or as we saw in Paraguay, some banknotes were stolen. So they had to demonetize the old, I think it's a 50,000 Guarani, and they had to issue a new one. So could be stuff like that as well. The dark green, we know it's HF65, so when they first issued them. So the dark green ones were also the 1953 to 60. But we don't know when they actually ended. So if you have any Commonwealth of, not the Commonwealth, Reserve Bank of Australia. Okay, so if you got any of these ones, that are not HF65 but are dark on the back, then it would be nice to actually know this. Okay, so what am I talking about? Emerald green and dark green. So with these two banknotes, what you need to do, you need to turn it over the back. And it's a bit harder. I'll take this one out, get rid of the plastic. And you should wear gloves, but you know, gloves are hard to handle. You can see the differences quite clearly. So this is the emerald, so this is the light one, and this is the dark green. So, but because this one is also Commonwealth of Australia, all those should be dark green. So if you have a Commonwealth of Australia with the light green colour, it would be classed as pretty scarce. And here we have the other banknote that's also dark green. That was, what prefix is that? HB63. So that's a pretty early banknote, probably issued, yeah, pretty much 1953. So here we have a dark green. You can see the dark green colours on this banknote. And this one is HD65. And just remember, the last prefix of the Commonwealth is, where did I put it? HF, so 65. So this is probably issued late 50s. And that's a nice note, quite like that. And this one here is the green one. So let's try and, I'm not too concerned, these are not really in good shape, so they are pretty low grade and low value. You can see the difference in the color there. Even though this is worn a bit more, it is the color is still pretty how do you say it? It's still pretty clear. So, yeah, sometimes my English fails me. So we have the emerald green, you can see the varieties, and the dark green. So the least valuable one is the emerald green. It's only a few dollars less in value, but it also has a lower print run, and a lot of them were kept in the changeover in 1966. So with the Commonwealth of Australia, dark green, there's about 600 million of these, and with these emerald green, there's about 400 million. So in this condition, you're probably paying about $14–15 minimum if you wanted to get one in this condition. So this is a lot better. I can't remember what values I had before, but probably $20–30 for that one. But that one's for my collection, not for sale. These two, yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of. I just got them for the video. I really just want one for my collection, not really 100 of them. But this one has, you know, lots of tears on it, lots of folds. Got some more tears here, as well as this one. This one also has a tear. So, and I do sometimes forget how to spell tear. Is it tear, T-E-A-R, or T-A-R-E? So that is how you can tell the differences between these pound banknotes. Hope this helps you with your banknote collection. I do like pre-decimal banknotes. I like the Georgia 6 ones and Georgia 5 ones a lot more than these. And I like the first ones more because they're worth more money. Anyway, here's where I'll leave the video. I'll leave some links down below to eBay so you can try and get some of these banknotes. And thank you for watching and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.